Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly none the worse for wear.
Alright, we're gonna get started
While
back.
tales about what happened to him are
Let me
scarce.
shut
I, for
Travis
one,
up. We're gonna get started again. For people who don't know, I'm gonna be focusing down on finishing the ending, so I'm not gonna be talking with the chat all that much. So if you ever have questions like, oh, is he reading the chat? I probably am reading the chat. I'm probably just not responding to it because I'm focusing on the game. There also be tons of moments where I'm not even looking at the chat because, again, I'm focusing on the game. Because all this is gonna be going on YouTube, or at the very least, all the stuff that I have generally left uncut when it finally goes up onto YouTube. So we're gonna get things started and we're gonna hope for the best. Alright, so who am I looking for? Apparently someone just chilling out in the little alley. This isn't suspicious at all. Hey there, little courser. Alright, time to do evil things by killing everybody else. Oh boy.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, the line at the car wash was super long.
Yeah, the line at the car wash was super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Yeah, sure. Hey, I'm gonna need some of your grenades. What? Okay.
Should we try and avoid killing anyone?
Irrelevant. Any threats between us and the target are to be eliminated. Only the synths matter.
Here we go, I guess.
Here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence. The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
What a waste.
Oh, geez, super mutants. Well, see, this is why I don't want to. I mean, really? Irrelevant. Irrelevant to not shoot at the other people? Jesus. You know, I just realized I'm technically neutral. I haven't made an enemy of anybody, so I could just walk in. Minus the key, but I can jump over this gate. I just require a little bit of effort. With a jetpack! Hey! Hello, everybody. Don't mind me. I'm just sneaking in and doing my dirty deeds.
They're all over!
I probably shouldn't have Piper.
Huh? Got company.
I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go back.
Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
Whatever you think I did, I didn't.
Synth unit,
Alice is a
you
liar.
were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal, and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Yeah, and he can take it away from you real goddamn quick if you don't get your shit together. Oh boy. Ugh. The Institute just gives me constant feelings of tension. Just constant feelings of, oh boy, that guy's gonna die. He's fucked up.
Nothing to report, sir.
It's really amusing the amount of people who are into the Institute.
I'm looking forward to the next mission.
Excuse me.
It was an honor to fight at your side. A successful mission on all counts, sir.
I can't even choose him yet. God damn it. I came here for nothing. Fine, we go straight to Bunker Hill. Neat.
They went to great trouble to defend this place.
Yeah, look how wasted it's gonna be. With all this war shit that's gonna be happening here. Hello.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, the line at the car wash was super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
I didn't even get a chance to talk to him. He just goes, all right, let's go in. Oh, boy. Well, once again, I'm not here to make enemies. I'm here to do the mission and see what happens. If they become enemies afterwards, well, that's not my fault. I have a jetpack. Ow, don't burn me. I am on not your side, actually, so yeah, no, you can keep on shooting at me. I guarantee the Institute's gonna be like, hold the fuck up! What are you doing? There's a massive war going on here. Why? I thought they didn't know. I didn't warn them for a specific reason.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Okay, the railroads don't care about me, but their turrets do. That's problematic, but I can just go around them. You can't shoot me! I start shooting at the other guy.
Impossible.
That's so cheatsy. Someone should stop me and ask me what the hell I'm doing. Instead, I just walk by. Whoops, that's not what I do. I want to save. Hey there, synths!
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
Hey, everybody else.
All right, Synth.
Please.
Why don't you want to go back?
I don't know. I wanted my own life, I guess.
Well, that's too bad because you're getting sent back.
Z322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon.
I'm surprised they don't book it.
You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
Why are you so afraid?
I don't want to go back. Please, don't make me go back.
B257, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus.
And how about you, buddy? What are you gonna do, Y915?
No sudden moves.
Please, no.
What's so bad about the Institute?
I couldn't take it anymore.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return, and good work.
Thanks, X4. Ah! God.
Is this worth anything? This world above ground is very confusing.
Light bulbs are fucking worth tons of things. You send a little power into them, boom, suddenly light. People can see. Valuable stuff. Oh god, I thought he was waiting to talk to me.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Yeah?
Someone do something!
Ain't my fight!
Yes?
Yeah?
I think this is the laziest mission I've ever had. Ooh, free materials.
Shit.
We appear to be safe now.
Curie killed the turrets. I was trying to avoid shooting them because I didn't know if that was gonna piss people off. But I guess machine guns have their own kind of alliances because they can bounce back and forth between everything. Sometimes. Just not this time. I feel like things are still going pretty bad out here. I mean, it's just an assumption. Yeah, maybe. I don't need to be here for this, so I'm just gonna go. Speak with Father in the ruins of CIT. Yeah, sure. Why the CIT, though? I figured he'd stay inside the Institute forever and never actually walk out there. Maybe he'll show me something. Maybe he'll be like, Dad, look at these ruins and look at what they could possibly hold for us. And I'll be like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, kid. I see destroyed rubble and crushed dreams. Alright, well, the game's trying to tell me to go inside the ruins. The lovely ruins where we know there are going to be super mutants and everything else awful. At least the synths will be on our side.
My target has disappeared.
Target can't disappear, he's a super mutant, they're too dumb. They charge at battle.
We are being shot at. Enemy unknown.
Oh, he very quickly decided he's gonna try and bitch smack me. That's a no-no, not for me. I'm not a fan of that. Man, you synths kind of suck at your job. Send some coursers up in here. For a place that's right above the Institute? I wouldn't trust this shit. What if there's like a secret passage that the super mutants can have access to? I wouldn't trust anything. You could keep on looking every single place, but there could be one secret, one little area, and then it's over, and then it ends.
You disappear! No fair!
We got another one of these. Porta diner. Come on, cake. Come on, cake. Oh.
You'll never leave here alive!
Terminating combat protocols.
Curie, this is why no one trusts machines. They tease you and then they make you think that you're gonna get what you want, and then they go, ah, just kidding. It's the only choice.
Human.
It even has a door. I'm gonna try one more time. Come on, cake. You just gotta give it to me. Please. I just want the cake, Curie. Nothing goes right in this world. No wonder the Institute wants to just stay underground. There's no reason to come up top. Everyone will die out. Even the cake. No, it's lasted a while. Oh, neat. We found it relatively quickly.
Yes.
Oh, of course this door is in the one that works. Alright, I'll just keep walking around until I find something. I can't wait until I do the Brotherhood of Steel stuff, and I just go up to the guy with all the technical documents, and he goes, "We don't have that much money. We don't have that much caps." And I go, "Well, tough shit, buddy. I'm owed what I owed, or I'm owed what you owe me." You have to honor things because ad Victorium, brother. Okay, I guess we have to go this way. Look how nice this female restroom is versus the guy's restroom. What the fuck? We get 3 urinals, and we can wash our hands. They get a stall and 3 sink. That's weird, first off. You okay? You died in an interesting position. I'll just put you on the floor there. It's a little bit more comfy than hanging your head over a toilet bowl. Yeah, there he is, just chilling out on the roof, overlooking something. He'll tell us when we get there. I try to make a thing where I talk to my son outside of my armor.
Son.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, it'll be good as new.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me.
And killed your
Both of
mom.
us, really.
All of these are good, but why refreeze me? Kellogg called me the backup. They left me on ice for 60 years.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Your unconditional love is overwhelming. I think I need a moment.
Why let me out now? After all this time.
Well, that's hard to explain. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Jesus Christ, that's all this is to you. All I am to you. Just another experiment. Yeah.
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
What do you mean, the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the Institute. Not the first or last time it will happen. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
People need to stop doing that. Did someone just shoot at me? Whoa, hold up! You can't shoot me in my pretty sparkly dress! They held off just a bit. How nice of them. No! Bad, Curie! Bad! Get out of the- Get out of my power armor.
Under fire.
I know! That's why I need my power armor!
Sensors result no enemies. The threat is over. What shall we talk about?
You getting the fuck out of my armor.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
As you wish.
I know you're here.
Just leave it there. Just leave it there, Curie. I fucking hate that I can't see the crotch, sir. the little sight. That's so ridiculous. Not even like a little thin image.
Did you hear something? Again, I have survived the hostilities.
Hey, there's a raider.
Someone is... Oh, there you are. Are you still well, monsieur?
Trying to steal my suit. Who do you think you are?
Ah, you look quite dashing in that.
I know, that's why it's mine. Alright, let's head down to the Institute. My son, my god. He's like, well, I guess I just wanted to see what happens, I suppose. That's like half of the reason he does all the shit that he's done with me. To see what happens. Ridiculous. Now where the hell are we going? Apparently we're gonna go talk to the Directorate. And I want to make a good first impression on them.
Let's get this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. Well, it's important.
Alright. I guess I should, equip other things real quick. There you go. I'm more presentable. Although only somewhat, because the back part of my armor goes up really high. And it makes me look weird. In fact, it makes me look really fat.
Let's get this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take off all these. Actually, I'll leave the armor on. not the chest one. It looks dumb.
Well, it's important.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Good. Because I'm definitely better than him. And so that's just the truth.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but, sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing that?
Who the fuck is talking?
Considering, I mean, given all parties present...
Way to be late to the goddamn place, Evan!
Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
No.
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
No!
Please,
Can't be serious!
Everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
I am a general, I'll have you know. Hey, Justin! Justin! I'll remember you! Trust me. Hey, so... cancer!
I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments.
Well, they'd probably think it really sucks that you haven't cured cancer in 200 years of building this. I'm just saying, but, really? You can't, like, slice the shit out and replace it with inorganic material?
This is a wonderful place,
you kept a dude alive for well over 100 years, more than likely. Look at Kellogg. And you can't cure cancer. Is it brain cancer? It has to be brain cancer, because every other kind of cancer lop off your
I'm
arm.
glad you could be here to share this with me.
Alright, kid, let's talk.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
Well, let's see. What would it mean to be in charge? I don't know if I'm right for this. I can do the job. I don't want to run this place. I'll ask.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without intervention. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. You'd lead the Directorate in setting policy, resolving disputes, and the like. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
I can certainly try. Mankind redefined. I like how it shows like a group of people debating. That wasn't us. We were just sitting in chairs. Although I would like to say I definitely appreciate the fact that it was going between the different angles eventually. Like when I was just sitting in the chair looking back and forth, I'm like, okay, this is getting, this really feels like a meeting. I'm annoyed looking back and forth. I don't know why the fuck they have this place set up like this. See, if everyone was like this, where their chairs were facing forward, I could look left, right, and that's it. But I had to look behind me to see the guy all the way in the back. That was dumb.
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth provisional government. You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake. We can't just give up on these people, and with the android program, we don't have to. We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface in great enough numbers to maintain order. Just think about it, all right? Keep it in mind moving forward.
It would be interesting to have the synths running things up here in a way that isn't awful. Too bad the ways that it's being implemented suck. That's the problem with the Institute. They have a lot of great ideas. I have no doubt that the Institute is the best chance for humanity out of the 4 choices that we have in terms of the sheer technological prowess and advancements. But fuck me.
Pardon me, sir.
Kidnapping people is bad. Having your robots go crazy and killing everybody above is bad. Now, that last one, that's out of their control. I'm not gonna blame them too much. Shit happens.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Shit happens, and you can't always control what you've made.
All systems nominal.
But you can control the actions that you take, and the Institute needs to get their shit together. Someone's not, the hands aren't talking to the head.
Busy day for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
I need some details here. I have no idea what I'm getting into.
Of course, that's why we're talking. Otherwise, you'd be up top already. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Ah, yes, a beryllium agitator.
Oh man, I have one of those, but it's in my other pants.
You wouldn't recognize one if it fell on your head. That's why I'm going to retrieve it.
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top, but I promise to stay out of your way. This device we're after, it's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you, it's just that I trust myself more. So, are you gonna put up a stink, or can we get moving?
You're not going to be a liability? Huh? Alright, let's go.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Yeah, alright. Relay to the mass fusion, or inform the Brotherhood. I still have a chance to tell the Brotherhood, like, hey guys, look, shit's going on. I wonder at what point I should... There are a lot of points, apparently, where we can kind of make decisions to keep on progressing with certain other factions, but we're keeping the more hardcore decisions. The ones where we're just like, nope, we're helping these guys and we're storming with them. Alright, now I gotta make my way all the way to the relay station, and that means riding the elevator. Howdy. I'd like to requisition money.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies.
But I'll also take fusion cells.
Let's see what you got.
Alright, fusion cells, here is this. Experiment 18A. 25% faster fire rate, 15% faster reload. Let's take it. And then while that's happening, we'll also buy ammo, which he should have tons of, right? 176. Good enough. 75 plasma cartridges, also good enough. Anything that in my inventory that I can get rid of? I can give him a board. There you go. That's an equal exchange. You shouldn't even be charging me any caps. Yeah, we're getting rid of the red dress. We don't need it anymore. I want to try out the plasma gun. So, let me do that. Experiment 18A. 2. I don't know what I want to have. We'll just turn on sneak. No, I don't know. We'll just move on through life. I don't even know why I have to go all the way to the relay. I mean, I guess if it's going to teleport me straight to where I need to go, that would be nice. And I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. I hope I didn't need to bring her with me. My marker's all the way down there. Do we even need to be here? It looks like it. Alright.